working? Okay, so I've got microphone here. So hopefully, as I speak, I'm just waiting for Nina. Nina, where are you? Okay, there you are. Was just sending you a message saying I'm on. All right, so we'll just wait and we'll see. Like I said, I'll only stay on for like 10 minutes or so, see what happens. If people start coming in here, they could start coming in here any minute now. I probably might be turning this off straight away. Hey there, Chris. I was in the other room. When I arrived at the club, I just really haven't felt well this morning. Felt a bit nauseous, a bit off. Probably didn't sleep too well. I woke up at 3:30, really thirsty. And then, you know, I had belly aches and pains the last couple of days. So, when I finally got back to sleep, and then my hubby woke me up a couple of hours later, so I haven't had a good sleep. Then when I did get up and had my regular lemon, ginger, turmeric, chamomile, aloe vera juice tea, that's what I have every morning. When I had that and sipping on that, normally that helps settle down the stomach. The aloe vera, the lemon, it settles it down. It didn't really work. So when I got here, it was only 10 o'clock. I went and got myself a cup of normal tea. I sat in the cafe sipping on it with my teapot and the milk and doing all of that. And yeah, it didn't help much. So then I moved into the room behind me over there. There was no music playing. I got all set up, and at 10 past 11, I said to Nina, I'm going to go online, and 90% better. I was able to... Oh, that's better. Your back's better today. Chris, when she was in hospital yesterday, they diagnosed that she had strained a muscle in her lower back. And I know what that feels like, especially if you start getting pain going down the leg with sciatica and that. It's just not fun. Yeah, so anyway, I was set up in there. Unfortunately, guys, the TV beside me has good old Trump and Biden doing their debate. I think it's a rerun because it's very late at night over in America for that to be on right now. I don't know, it might be live. It doesn't say that it's live. I think it's a rerun. I have my microphone on, so hopefully you hear me and not them. Yeah, so anyway, I'm only probably going to do, I don't know, 2 or 3 readings, Chris. So you said you've done a donation. Let me check. What have we got here? Crystal. Yeah, I said to Nina, I'll go on live in here. Hopefully that sound from Trump and Biden having their discussion, their debate, hopefully that won't come through too much. Because I was sitting here getting set up and thinking, oh my God, why can I hear Trump? And I turned around and there he is on the screen having a good old chit chat. Okay, so you've paid for 2 readings. I can read the first question. Oh, for Nina. Nina, Chris has paid for you to have a reading. So, Nina, make up your mind. Do you want me to do it while I'm live on here, or do you want to think about what you want to use your detailed reading for, and we'll just do what we always do with WhatsApp and everything. Like when I'm finished on live here, I can go back into that room even though there's music there, and I can do it for you. Let me know if you want to do that. Yeah, we'll do yours on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for that. Hey there, Anne. Hello. Love you too. Love you too. Feeling a bit off today. A bit ugh. So yeah, that's why I didn't get on before. All right, Chris. So we're doing a general for July. All right, let's get cracking. Everybody, AC is my sister Anne. So say hello, everybody. My world is Nina, who helps me all the time, my moderator. She's in California somewhere. And the other one, really, Chris, is Crystal, and she is in, I believe, California area as well, aren't you? Both of you are on the west coast of America. But yeah, Chris and Nina. AC is my sister, Anne. Yeah. How's Tasmania? How's Tasmania? I wouldn't have somebody pay me to go to Tasmania. I never want to live there. It's never been something. I'd love to move where you were, like up north or something, or even as far as, you know, Sunshine Coast or right up there, Caloundra, where we went to Caloundra. Wouldn't mind living up there. If snooker was up there, I reckon we would have packed up years ago and gone up north. But snooker's not up there, unfortunately. All right. Chris will get the... Oh, you're not there yet. You haven't moved yet. Oh, when are you moving? Yeah, I was wondering what happened, because you said that on your way through or whatever, would we be at home? We're mostly at the club pretty much every weekday. And then weekends, if there's no comp on, we generally might go fishing or go for a walk or go to the gym, or play computer games if the weather's crap. So yeah, just depends on which date you might be in the area. 29th of July, I'm pretty sure on the 28th of July is a major tournament that we're going to, so we won't be home. We won't be home on that day. I'd have to check it up. I'll let you know. Anyway, let me get on with this reading. I'm only going to be doing this reading and maybe one more if somebody comes in and wants a reading, because I'm assuming that it's nearly 12 o'clock. The people that work here are probably going to come in here for their lunch. The guy that works here in the kitchen, he came in earlier and put something on the seat over there, so I think he put serviettes, knives and forks, all of that stuff ready for them. So anyway, let's get on with Chris's reading. Okay, Chris, let's see what beautiful things we can see for you. 1, 2, 3. General messages for Crystal for the month of July. What's she got coming towards her? What's her challenges going to be? How's she going to sort these challenges out? And what's the outcome going to be for July? What I'm going to do, Chris, is I'm going to do the 3 rows of 5 like I always do. Give you a little bit extra because you've paid for Nina again, which much appreciated. Really appreciate that. Anyway, let's see what we get for you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 3 rows of 5. Okay, so because you've asked for general, Chris, I'm going to do this in all different sections of health-related matters, marriage-related matters, job-related matters, family, okay? So let's start with the health. We'll read it on health and well-being and family incorporated in that. Your health, your grandfather's health, other family members, whatever, Larry's health. Okay, so the health, unfortunately, the very first card out is the 9 of clubs. This is something very scary, very worrisome, possible need for surgery, things like that. But the next card, 6 of hearts, King of hearts, 3 of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, which is a new view, a new doctor, Ace of hearts, and then a joker. The joker is sitting right beside the Ace of hearts. So what this tells me is after a scary experience or a mind-bending experience, also because we have that king sitting in the middle, I think it may be around your pawpaw, you know, your grandfather. There may be something on the horizon. He will come good. But on the horizon, there may be something involved around his heart or blood, or even where the heart or the blood affects the head. There's some kind of connection there where maybe you'll notice that he's not talking the way he normally talks, or something's just a bit off. It's not showing me anything major at this point, but it is showing me that you may need a different set of eyes on him. If this is in regards to your health, the King of Hearts would stand for Larry, being your support base. The Three of Diamonds would represent the pelvic area of the body, or the fertility parts of the body on both of you. This is, again, it starts off with this 9 of this is never going to happen, the pregnancy, whatever, the fears, the stress about it all. This is telling me parenting, happiness, pregnancy, fertility, heart's content, and the Jack of Diamonds in this case would represent a new idea from the medical people, or maybe you have a conversation with somebody that's going through the same thing as you've gone through, and they said, go and see this doctor, they're brilliant. And I have to remind everybody, this is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, so moving down here, in line with family and health related matters, there is somebody having an injury. I don't think it's you, but I do think it's a female. There is some kind of injury here. It's got female energy, and then a queen, which is more female energy. This incident, this injury of some kind, is because of overindulgence. So if somebody likes to drink a little bit too much, or somebody ate too much sugar and they're a diabetic and they end up getting dizzy, so be on the lookout for that somebody's looking after themselves. In regards to you, there is 2 plans presented to you about which way to move forward with your health. One of them you're like definitely saying no, not interested. The other one looks like a proper solid plan. There is an involving of taking something or being given something that you're not too keen on. And possible minor procedure. I've seen this before with you about a minor procedure. And I did mention a few months ago about, I gave you an example of taking some eggs and freezing them just in case. I still keep seeing that kind of thing, that kind of energy, but you'll be happy to see that you have the 9-month card in red. You have a strange way of getting there. So there's an alternate plan of which way things are going to happen for you in regards to pregnancy, baby, long term, all of this sort of thing. But it works out very, very well, because we've got this happiness and stability, and we've got this 7 of Diamonds, which is, this is the way we needed to do things. There is something in regards to health that's going to cost a fair bit of money. And that's why I keep thinking about freezing eggs, because I know that a family member, not eggs but sperm, because they had cancer, they were offered to have frozen sperm because they were young, and they may have wanted more children, which nothing happened. Yeah, they were offered for free for 3 years or something. After that, to keep it frozen, it was an ongoing fee. So yeah, and that was because the person had cancer and everything else like that. So there is something to do with medical that's going to cost some money, but it's going to be worth it, okay? So you may want to go to a different doctor that has more experience with certain things, but you've got to travel somewhere. It's going to cost you for the plane tickets, the accommodation, and to see this specialist, but it will be worth it, because I see you sitting there going, thank God I did that. You know, this was the best thing I ever did. Your outcome in regards to health around you and your pawpaw and whoever, there is a little niggling thing that gets cut down by half. So you got, let's say 10 out of 10 is the worst case scenario. You've got a 5 out of 10 coming down to a 2 out of 10, which means it's there, it's not gone, but it's nothing, okay? Then you have a total turnaround you have an 8 of diamonds, which is the healthiest card you can get. 8 of hearts would supersede it, but 8 of diamonds is just as good. And you have the 2 of hearts, which is the balance and harmony. And then you have, I made the right decision. This is the right decision, okay? In regards to your pawpaw, it's the same kind of thing. There will be some kind of hiccup. There's some kind of memory thing I'm feeling, something that might not be quite right with him, but it gets organised through maybe spending money on a different doctor, okay? The actual procedure card, which is 9 of diamonds, has not showed up for some reason. That's why I'm thinking a different kind of procedure, more like medication or a therapy of some kind, not exactly an operation. Bottom of the deck, we have going from the dark to the light. We have something turning around, and we have the Jack of Hearts, which is like the Queen of Clubs and the Jack of Clubs. They're healthy people. They're people that are taking care of what they eat, getting exercise, getting sunshine, getting plenty of sleep, and working together. I'd have to say that that's you and your partner. And I'd have to say the King up the top with the Jack is your grandfather and you as well, supporting each other, helping each other, and concern for each other. Now, let's look at these in regards to work. This is an overload of work. This is more and more work, but it's going to be worth it. We've got the responsibility sitting next to the boss, so to speak. We've got working as a team and being surprised with an outcome coming that you've been waiting for. So I'd have to say it's either a promotion, a bonus, or maybe some other job coming towards you. In regards to other things to do with work and money, I do see something going out, but it's for a good reason. I also see that if $700 went out, it doesn't matter because $800 will come back in, okay? In regards to Larry and his work, I don't know if he's thinking about stepping away from the police force, but it does look like there's an opportunity to do something else coming up. It might be a year away at the moment, but it does look like there's an opportunity to be doing something else. There's also, in a different regard, there is also something to do with a reunion of family coming up as well. It could be a birthday celebration, a wedding coming up, a baby, a celebration of someone buying a new house, whatever it is, there's some kind of gathering. There's also a possibility that Jack of Clubs could represent a male in your love life from the past, trying to return. We have workers up on the roof above my head. All right, the buzzer has gone, so we'll do 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom of the tarot to see what are the messages for July for Chris. What else do we have for Chris? If nobody's made a donation when I'm finished this reading, I'm just going to turn this off. I wasn't even planning on coming on, I just haven't been feeling the best. So I'm going to turn this off and probably go for a walk. Go and get some lunch from somewhere else instead of starving myself today. All right, more messages for Chris for July. What's coming towards her? I'm going to do 9. I'll do 9 and 3 from the bottom, okay? That was the hanging around waiting card that just fell out. Oh, you made a mini donation, no problem, that's okay. I didn't think anybody was making a donation, so I was just going to turn it off. That's okay, we'll get that done. All right, we'll do a quick session here, Chris, because the buzzer has gone. All right, we've got an imbalance going on. I feel that this is to do with a medical imbalance. Things that you're trying your best, it's like a low blow, you know, like something happening that you didn't expect. You're being told that don't worry, the sun's on its way. You know, everything will turn out for the best. I keep getting this stitch in time saves 9. I just feel that whatever you do right now will be for the benefit of everything later on. Financially as well. Financially, going without a particular thing right now will benefit you in the long run, whatever that may be. And it might not just be you, it could be Larry, that's your husband now, so we could be talking in terms of joint financial thing. There is a journey you have to take that you're not too happy about. There could be some kind of incident. Like I said, there could be some kind of injury around somebody. I did feel that it was a female. There's some kind of injury that happens. I'm not sure why. To me, it looks like something to do with an imbalance returning to balance. So I'm feeling like somebody falls because of something that they know they shouldn't have done. So if somebody went to bed and they left the stuff they were doing on the lounge room floor and they get up in the middle of the night and they fall over it, it'll be, I knew I should have put that stuff away. So there is some kind of incident, but it's all going to be okay. It's nothing major. In regards to work, there's some kind of demand. I feel that you're placing a demand or Larry's placing a demand. There's some kind of demand about, I want this and this is my benefit. This is what I should deserve. So your bottom three cards of what your outcomes are is the Sun, my favourite card in the deck, the King of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Three very positive energy cards there for you, Crystal. You do have the upside down Chariot, Wheel of Fortune and Lovers, but then you have this recuperation. If you do have any kind of surgery or disorder or medication, please make sure you're fully healed to your right capacity before you try to do something. And the same goes for your grandfather. And if somebody does injure themselves, if they're meant to rest their arm or their foot for the next 4 weeks or 6 weeks, make sure that that person does that. It looks like you're going to be dealing with someone very stubborn in that regard. So I don't know if your grandfather is stubborn and won't listen and wants to do things his own way, or whether it's you yourself being stubborn and saying, no, I'm fine, I'm going back to work, I'm fine. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles, so some invitation coming through, something that you've been waiting for. You do have strength that has been a little bit upside down. Don't get led down the wrong path at the moment. Don't listen to your doctors, listen to the lawyers, listen to your boss, whatever it is you're dealing with. Don't get steered under something that you don't have all the information just yet. Or don't base fears on something you don't really know yet what's happening. All right? And if that's not you, if it's Larry, you know, just sit down and talk openly about, this is the facts, this is what we know, let's base this on the facts and let's move forward in positive thing. I like that your end cards in the poker cards were very positive and your end cards in the tarot cards were very positive. You know, the Sun, my favourite card. All right, I want you to think about two situations. We'll give you a energy read about those two situations, Chris. We're actually, because you paid for Nina as well, we'll do three. So think about three separate things. If Larry's there with you, you might want to let him think about one thing. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Crystal's thinking about three situations, or Larry's thinking about something. What's her answers? What does she need to hear? Situation number 1, positive or negative? What have we got? We've got King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Now the King of Cups is in reverse, so I think this might be to do with your pawpaw. Ten of Cups is following that. And then we have taking the blindfold off because the Two of Swords is in reverse. So there could be a bit of quarrelling and disagreement going on coming up. And there's also, this could be something to do with your father, the messages here. Now, if you wanted to know, is it a positive energy or a negative energy? I'm seeing positive energy with the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups, positive energy. If you're wanting a yes or a no, it's probably yes, Okay, there's one other thing this could be. This could be your father in reverse, that he's not too happy about something. There's something to do with a gathering and a celebration and things like that. And then there's some sort of option that you're not agreeing to or he doesn't agree to. something like that. All right, situation number 2, good luck. Situation number 2, we got a little bit of negative energy with the Four of Swords, but it's only negative because Four of Swords is all about healing, as you know, taking time out and resting. This is in reverse, and you had it in reverse in the other tarot deck. The other tarot deck is showing me, and this tarot deck, that if somebody's meant to take time out, or meant to have a break, or just stop for a little bit, they're trying to get back to whatever too soon, okay? So this could be you, it could be Larry, it could be whoever. There is something really nice coming up that you've been working towards. You've got the Magician here in the upright position. There is an offer that you're going to say no thank you to. Now I don't know, because you've got the healing card, Magician can represent a doctor, a psychiatrist, doctor, medical, and then the offer is saying no. So there may be something put on the table medically, or it may be romantically as well, where you're going, no, not at this time, not interested at this time. Okay, last one, good luck. And bottom of the deck, you had the new beginnings there that are on delay. Not that they're not going to happen, they're on delay. The energy around this is positive. I take that as positive. A lot of people say 8 of Cups is a negative energy. I take that as positive. So 2 positive energies, but then you've got the Devil, which is toxic and not so great. I'd have to say the third question or the third situation, it's got a lot of up and down energy around it. Someone needs to not be impatient. There may be something around fertility that's not going too well, and not necessarily around you, but the male. That's just something I'm putting out there, but yeah, it's just saying something about there could be something there. Yeah. The next energy card is about letting go of something that no longer works and working on what does work. And not feeling guilty about it all, just taking your time, moving into the new direction. There may be times where you feel like you just want to escape and take off and have a holiday. If you do, go on a holiday. You and Larry, go and have this belated honeymoon. I don't know if he's did one, you haven't spoken anything about that, so if you haven't, go and have a honeymoon. I don't know what all that noise is, but there's no one in here. And lastly, you've just got all this sexuality. There could be a bit of depression around somebody at the moment, a bit of sadness, a bit of, you know, like, why me, or what's happening, or sick of this kind of energy. But also, it may just mean that you're going to be around a Scorpio. You may be around a Scorpio in the coming weeks or months. Anyway, that's what we have for you. Oh, welcome to the room. What is that? Alyssa Leonard. I'm only doing one more reading today and basically turning this off. I'm assuming that the people that work here are going to come in here for lunch. If you were thinking of a donation for a reading, we'll just see how we go with this next one. Okay. Oh, we've had a couple of payments. Okay. Okay, I didn't realise. All right. We've got Bethel with a detailed read. We've got O'Neill with a detailed read, and we've got, is that Alyssa? Or, yeah, Alyssa with 2 minis. All right, I've got to write that down. I didn't realise people had made payments. Put a close on the room now. There is going to be no more readings today. I wasn't planning on doing any more. So O'Neill, you're up next with a detailed reading for what is coming, what's going on at your workplace currently. Okay. Thank you for the donations. It's to be expected because I'm not online as much as I used to be, and I don't stay online very long anymore. So all of my regulars are thinking, she's on, I need a reading now. Anyway, O'Neill, let's see what we get. O'Neill wants to know what's going on at the workplace currently and what's the outcome going to be. What's going on around O'Neill at work and what's his outcome? What's the challenges right now? I should have got some water before I come online. I haven't brought anything with me today. I'm getting really thirsty. 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they still talking? Gosh, this Trump and Biden thing, how long does it go on for? He said, she said, backwards and forwards. All right, O'Neill, you're showing up as the King of Diamonds yourself. Now, this could be your boss, okay, male or female, doesn't matter. I don't like that the 8 of Spades and the 5 of Spades is sitting around the King. Now, let's say it's you. This would mean that you're not happy where you are. You're not feeling like you're being paid enough, or you're not getting on with the people that you work with, and you're not saying much about it. With the black 5 means you're not saying much. If it's the boss is not too happy with things, and the boss is not sort of saying too much just now. There is a turnaround coming. There is somebody speaking up, possibly about something that happened in the last couple of months. There is a talk about going on a new direction, possibly even getting a new job or a new position. But then there's this lack of commitment and saying, the job I'm doing is not my responsibility. This is such and such a responsibility. Why am I caught in the middle of all of this? So I don't know if it's you and the boss having a conversation, but there's something where this was the plan. This is where you make a plan about your future being secure and the way you want it to be, but it's not going according to the plan. The black cards are telling me stress, strain, and frustration. The only good thing I can see in that sequence is that it starts with an 8 and finishes with a 6. So it will come down by, if you're under 80% pressure at the moment and don't know what to do, think you should leave the job, get something else, whatever, it won't be as bad in the coming weeks, especially once somebody has a talk and starts to see what is it that you really want and what is it that you're getting and how can we bring the two together, okay? Your challenges over the coming weeks and what's going on around work, it's all about stepping up the ladder. I mean, these are really, really good cards. So it's not showing a challenge, it's showing positivity about learning and progressing, signing contracts, getting a new deal, getting more money, getting a better job, traveling, movement, backwards and forwards is involved for some reason. Someone being concerned for their own well-being. I feel this is you looking out for what makes you happy, what makes you tick. You don't want to go to work and feel like crap all the time. You know, you want to go to work, feel proud of your work, know that you're accomplishing things and setting your targets and whatever it is you're doing. So I feel that you're trying to get to that aim. And then you're committed. So if you are given the job that you want, if you are given the pay that you need, things will go very, very well. So it does look like you're on an agenda to change your pay and what you're doing. There's going to be more discussions. We've got another 7 here about your pay, going from 7 to 9, so pay rise obviously. Possibility of saying, if you can't give me this, I'm done. We've got this moving into a better circumstance here, so I don't know if you're getting a new job and you're going somewhere else, but this is where everything feels good. The beginning cards are really, really good. Your outcome, unfortunately, is showing that to accomplish this new beginning, this is really good energy. Some of the plan will not be according to what you wanted. I'm thinking it's, you have A, B, C on the table. This is what I want to do. This is the pay I want. This is the people I want to work with. And this is how far I want to travel. You might get 3 out of those 4 things and not the last one. but you will be very accomplished. You will be signing documents. You have 3 aces on the table. So this is something that's going to take a year's time from when you started. So if you started 6 months ago, it's going to take another 6 months. It's really good energy. Up the top, I don't like the energy because it's like you're feeling frustrated about things. It's like things are just not going according to the plan. But don't give up, they will. If there is an opportunity given to you, if something comes up on a job site that you fit the bill, you've got the experience, you've got the certificates, whatever, this looks like you're going to go, you're going to take it. Because this can actually mean I've earned this amount of money, I'm owed this amount of money, and then once I get this, I'm out of here, and I'm going to where it's stable. This is where you fit in with the people, you're happy, you're appreciated, you're doing your work, and this is where you're getting the money that you should. You're frustrated at the moment with it all. Well, the top cards are showing me where you're at, and you're sitting in the middle of wanting change, you're wanting something else, but it just doesn't seem to be happening. I feel that somebody else is on your back as well. I don't know if it's a male or a female, somebody with higher power than you. I just feel like somebody else is on you. All right, let's see what we get here. O'Neill wants to know the current situation at work and where's it going. It's going to get better. It looks like it's going to get better to me. That's normally about retiring, leaving the job, cashing in and going. It can be about long-term commitments as well, because it's all about retirement when we're looking at jobs. When we're looking at relationships, that's all about single energy and focused on your own 2 feet, standing on your own 2 feet. Strength card just turned over and it was upside down, and 2 females as well. So like I said, I feel there's some energy around you that creates a drama for you. So let's say the perfect job for you was right now you're in New York, and the perfect job was in California. Better pay, better people, better conditions, better atmosphere. There's someone that holds you back over here for you to go here. And it's a female energy. There is a relationship female energy there, so it could be a mother, sister, it could be family member, that there's some kind of indicator there that for you to do what you want to do will not fit right with them, okay? And I think we've seen this before with you. All right, let's see. There's somebody else on the channel that has that same sort of thing come up. I think it's Maurice. I haven't seen Maurice on the channel for a couple of weeks, so he's due to turn up as well. All right, what's going on? You're wanting to feel happy and contented and everything. It's like you're wanting to go back where you were or something like that. And when you were at school and going on your journey about where you're going to work, what your life was going to be, it's like you're going down memory lane about where did it go wrong? Why is things not working? You're wanting everything to work out in your favor. This is normally something successful here. That's something new's coming in. You're fighting within yourself about what's the best plan, what should you do. You do have a Queen energy in reverse here. This can be somebody that's creating drama for you that's not necessary, somebody that's holding you back as well. You're trying to make a decision coming up. You're also feeling like you don't want to betray others, but you don't want to betray yourself at the same time. You will be standing up for yourself and fighting for yourself and saying, this is what I want, even if it means going through a tower moment for you. But you still have some more stress and frustration on its way, unfortunately. Middle of the deck, we do have balance coming back in, we have an offer coming in, and we have you refusing to look at something and let it go. So there may be something that you're holding on to that you need to let go. Why are they in the middle? They shouldn't be in the middle. I cut that in the middle, didn't I? That's a bit odd. They were the ones you had. All right, there we go. Okay, so you're being told to wait before you move forward. You're being told to look at other options and not just focus on the one thing that you don't seem to be accomplishing, and then you will finally have victory down the track. But it's not right now. You did have 3 aces, not 4. 4 aces would mean bingo, yay, it's all happening now. 3 aces is a delay on that. But it will happen. It will happen down the track. All right, let's get you 2 questions. I want you to focus on 2 situations. I'm starting to sweat to death. I've got a heater above my head here. And if I take this off, there's a lot of air blowing in. It's too cold. So I'm in a tricky situation here. All right, up next, who have we got next? We got Alyssa up next with 2 minis, is that correct? Okay. All right, I want you to think about 2 things, O'Neill. 2 situations, we're going to do the energy around them. I'll try and give you a yes and a no, but don't base this part of the reading solely on yes. Am I going to get a pay rise? And I say, oh, maybe not. Listen to what else the cards have to say, okay? Here we go. First question is no, yes, yes in reverse, which is a maybe. It's more in line with a yes, but not right now. There's a delay on whatever it is you were thinking about. You're being told that you might need to just sit down and reflect and shut the doors, turn the phone off, and really think about where things are going and what you want. Don't refuse new options because you're holding on to a certain option. I want to be the boss. I want to get a promotion. I want to work in accounts. Whatever it is, don't refuse something that might be a little bit lower than that before you look at it first, because it might be something more beneficial to you. And it might be a stepping stone to, at a shorter distance, get to that management position or that accounts position or whatever it is you're looking for. The other thing, again, we have somebody that's overbearing, a female energy, somebody that's, you know, if you try and have a conversation with whoever she is, they jump the gun, they get snappy, they get upset about things. Oh, you're not thinking about me. So I do see that all through your reading, there's an outside energy that kind of stipulates where things go for you in regards to your job. It could be somebody at work as well. Second energy, so that was more of a yes than a no. Second one is, you've got yes, no, and maybe. So it's a maybe. It's not a yes, it's not a no. Again, we have you feeling like, sometimes you're just feeling like, I can't take any more of this. I've had enough. I just give up. You know, like you've got that kind of energy around you. You're being told that with time comes wisdom and the energy will be restored. You just need to wait just a bit more. And then finally, the fortune would turn. Things will turn around. There is delays in what it is you're wanting. Constant delays. Okay, and that's what we have for you. Thank you so much for the donation. I really would love to know who the female energy is. It could be a close friend or family member that you sit down and you have a conversation with them about, I'd really love to work in this job or move to this state or whatever, and then they'll say, oh, but if you did this, this could happen or that could happen. They're coming in here for lunch, so I'm going to have to quickly get on with this. Bethel actually paid before O'Neill. Sorry about that, Bethel. I didn't realise you had a payment there. Alyssa, do you want me to return the money or do you want me to do a recording in the room next to me with music in the background? And Bethel, I ask you the same question. So I'm just waiting for answers from Bethel and Alyssa. I can't continue with them in here having their lunch. It looks like there's nobody down that end. If there's nobody down that end and there's no music down there, I'll come back online. Bethel, you'd like the money returned? Do you want the money returned or do you want me to do a recording and send you a link? Oh, you want me to record it and send you a link? Record it. Okay, so Bethel, let me get my pen and paper and write down what your question is. My watch is talking to me saying, I don't have an answer for that. I don't know what Bethel is. All right, so we're going to do Bethel, detailed, and your question was... Bethel, what is coming towards you in August, love and money? Oh, okay, so detailed general reading for August. We'll do July and August together. We'll do a little bit on July because we already did July, but we'll have a look at August. So that's Bethel's. Now, Alyssa. Alyssa, is Alyssa here? I don't know if Alyssa's on my WhatsApp. Let me have a quick look. Is Alyssa in WhatsApp or not? Oh yes, she is. Okay, Alyssa, are you wanting your money returned? I can do that through PayPal. I can return what's sitting in my PayPal, or would you like me to see if I can go down there? If I can go down there, I'll just go live and do those readings and then turn this off. I wasn't expecting them to come in here till about 1:45 or even 1 o'clock. Is Alyssa here or not? She's not answering. I'm just asking her. I'm asking her on WhatsApp at the moment if she wants me to. So what is her questions anyway? I'll just write them down ready. Alyssa. Fernando's random text the other night. I never got back to him. What was his intentions? Fernando text. What intention? And question 2. JK's feelings, heard from the grapevine that he is got nice salary at the job but kind of lonely. So you want to know JK's feelings towards you. Okay, I've wrote the 2 questions down. She's still not talking. Astro Love, I'm going offline. There's people in here, and I can't return the money on that. Yeah, I'm going offline. The people have come in here for lunch. Yeah, they're over on my side here, so I can't really keep going. I like to be expressive and be able to read and talk at a normal level. And with them in here, I've got to talk at this level. I know you can hear me, but I don't like reading, talking like this. No worries, O'Neill. Good luck with it all. Oh, you want me just to leave it for the next time, Astro? Because we could. You're on my WhatsApp. Let me move. Alyssa's not replying to me at the moment, so we'll just have to wait and see what she says. If she hasn't replied to me, I'm just going to record her readings and send them to her. I'm sure that's what she'll probably want because she's asked me for that before. So we got Bethel, Astro Love. I don't think anybody's... nobody's in that room behind me, so I'll go back in there. And I can't go live because of the music in there, but I'll go in there. Astro Love, you paid for, what did you want? Will I be happily remarried in the future? And 2, will I have another baby? I have 2 kids. Will I have another? Will you be happily married in the future? Happily future. Oh, so this is 2 minis. And 2 is, will you have another baby? Okay. Alright, so leave it with me. Yeah, I'll go offline, so everybody have a wonderful weekend. Sorry to those of you that have come online and wanted a reading and everything. I wasn't even going to come online, and I didn't even realise that everybody had made payments while I was doing those 2 readings and I was going offline. So we're doing Bethel, Alyssa, 2 minis for Alyssa, and 2 minis for Astro Love, and 1 detail for Bethel. Was that correct? 2 minis. A general for August for Bethel, and 2 minis for Alyssa. Alrighty, I'll go to the other room and I'll record them and I'll send them to you, okay? I could probably, I know if I record them and upload them, it's going to be the same thing as if I do them live recordings. It's just that it might use more signal or something if I do it live. It's probably better if I just record it. How much power has this one got? I might record it on this one. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Chris. Good luck, everybody, on the weekend. Have a great weekend. I should be back online maybe on Monday. Maybe Monday I'll be online. If not Monday, possibly Tuesday. Not sure what's going on over the next couple of weeks with what we're doing. I do know my husband's going to practice a lot for different competitions that are coming up, so I'm assuming that we're going to be quite frequently going to the club. Yeah, and I don't tend to do readings when I'm at home. When I've got my grandson over, my husband might get one of the people that play with him to come to the house, but then if he does that, I can't go online because I'm looking after my grandson. So anyway, we'll play it by ear, we'll see what happens, and I'll get these recordings done for everyone. So good luck to everybody with whatever you're doing on the weekend. And Nina, hopefully you feel better soon. Don't do too much with that back of yours being like that. And especially certain things that you like to do a lot. Just be careful with that at the moment with your back. But yeah, all right, that's it. Let's turn this thing off. And I'm out of here. Bye, everyone. Welcome to the channel, everybody that was new here today. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know what it really does for the channel. It just keeps the channel going, I suppose. But I don't have a lot of subscribers. But yeah. Anyway, bye. I'm out of here.